In the last chapter of the Book of Unwritten Tales. Oh, it is a Pokeball. It is a Pokeball. We just caught a Pidgey. And now. So are we going to get the group, the band, if you will, back together at some point? Oh, we're just following him? Cool.
Your mother got a whole heap of flowers given to her the other day from a fairy delegation. All of them took good and strong, just not that one.
Perhaps it needs a special type of soil or something.
Maybe.
Well, anything's possible. If I don't think of something soon, I'll have to ask your father. He can have a little chat with her and she might tell him what's up.
Oh, we can talk to plants?
If you're going in, it'd be nice if you didn't tell my mother that you saw me out here.
Oh, you playing hooky again? My lips are sealed.
Thank you, Arbor. You're a true friend. So, do we need to do something about
it doesn't
this?
look very well at all. It's unusual for flowers to hang their heads in this garden.
Apparently.
Normally they blossom in our good earth, not to mention the power of Arbor's green fingers.
Even the weeping willows standing at attention. See, we got a bench and a bee's nest. Anything more about the
If Arbor
flower,
doesn't
though?
know what's wrong with the plant, then it's serious.
Probably.
As long as this plant isn't doing well, Arbor won't rest. Not knowing what's wrong with it will eat away at him.
So we're going to help Arbor with the plant,
If
then.
Arbor doesn't know what's wrong with
Okay. What about this bench?
a lovely spot, so long as the bees who have built their hive directly above the bench don't disturb you.
Yeah, we should probably move the bench or the nest, one or the others.
I don't have any time to rest, and that's good. At last I've got something to do again.
All right. So we've exhausted the bench. What about the bees?
Mother thought it was unseemly of the bees to build their hive in our garden.
Can you just ask them to
I don't think she could
leave?
get used to the thought that she would no longer be the only queen here.
Well, I suppose it could be that too.
I convinced Mother not to have the hive removed, and she reluctantly agreed. However, should she be stung, then the hive's days are numbered.
Maybe this isn't a gigantic tree after all, because that certainly does look like rock, and that does too. I don't know.
The bees are buzzing around the hive quite merrily. Anyone messing with them will know about it fast.
I'd imagine so.
I convinced Mother not. However, should
Okay,
she...
so we're repeating on that. Is this another bird bath? It says shallow bowl. Is it a scrying bowl?
This is Mother's mirror. It's said that you can see into the furthest corners of the land and know what's happening in every part of the world.
It is a scrying bowl.
At the moment, it's no more than a shallow bowl. The water's missing.
Well, we could fix that. We just need a little container to carry it in. Perhaps the jug that's up in our room.
Mother pours water from various jugs into this bowl to cast a spell over the mirror. She did this almost daily in times gone by to ask the mirror who was the fairest elf in all the lands. Ever since the mirror started to hesitate with the answer a few months ago, she hasn't been using it quite so much.
Sounds like a very evil stepmother thing to do.
This is Mother's mirror. At the
Okay.
moment,
So we also might need to scry. We need to keep that in mind. Oh, and we can look at the rock now, but let's check out this bush first. Look like roses.
I don't know the names of all the plants in the garden. Grandmother knows them all, which is probably down to the fact that it was her that gave many of the plants their names a few thousand years ago.
Oh.
Shite beerwood, sweat tea, dodder flower, fat hen, bistort, stink root. We no longer invite her to family gatherings.
I was about to say, those are all very, colorful names. Any more about the
No
bush?
idea what kind of bush this is, but its red fruit looks very yummy. If I learnt one thing in the woods, it's that you shouldn't eat anything you don't know, regardless of how yummy it looks.
That's good advice. Those look more like roses than red fruit. But
No idea what kind of bush this is.
okay. Then I'm not going to argue with her. Can we get this stone then?
A handy smooth stone. Arbor's sheepdog.
Ah, pet rock. Let's take the sheepdog with us, shall we? Good deal.
Arbor's pot, literally.
Oh, is that where he lives and sleeps and whatnot?
The earth looks dark and rich with worms squirming around in it. Presumably it's the best earth in the garden.
Well, if he's taking care of everything, then he deserves it.
The earth looks dark and...
Okay. Can't look in that knot hole. Guess that's everything at the moment. Looks like a hat back there. Alright. Let's see what's back here before we decide what we're doing. Oh! This is the library. Is that Sully? From Monsters, Inc.? Doesn't quite look like him, but the color pattern and everything's very reminiscent. Lots of stuff to look at. Alright, I'm curious about this. Let's look at the stuffed monster.
A great example of the variety of our world's fauna. Some of the ideas Mother Nature has can be quite off the wall.
Apparently so. Can we look at the little plaque?
Sometimes it's difficult to believe that some creatures in our world have developed naturally. They look as if some bored artist has dreamt them up.
Oh, it's the Buster Sword too. I'd forgotten about that. That's why I love this game series so much. There's so many references. Alright, so that's all that we can do with Sully here. Ooh. Is that dragon eggs?
What have we got here then? Aha.
And a Rubik's Cube?
Ah, Almanac of Elf Medicine. That's what I've been looking for.
That was easy. Didn't expect it to be that easy. Oh,
Be careful, if you please.
is that the podium
A
or the
speaking
book?
An ill elf?
Do I look ill?
Ill elf. So I look ill. What's wrong with me?
Take it easy, young one thing at a time.
Young one. I'm older than you.
Are you?
And you look it too.
I do?
No, of course not, and I can also see no illness. But
Maybe
the mere
she's just
fact that
depressed.
I've been fished out from the back of the shelf for the first time in centuries tells me that something is wrong.
Yes, and what would that
I haven't
be?
been feeling too well recently. I'm sleeping badly and have no appetite.
And gaining weight
I know
according
that
to your
elves
mother.
are very seldom ill. But if it's not that, then it must be some kind of magic or curse.
Seldom ill does not actually mean never ill. Elves can, for instance, suffer from a broken heart.
Oh, please.
It is one of the most common causes of death amongst beautiful princesses.
Really?
Oh, it must be something else.
Sensitive elves can sometimes suffer from the pains of the world. There are a variety of ear infections, and of course it could also be lupus.
All right, Dr. House.
But I think it is something else.
Yeah, it's never
Like
lupus.
what?
To be completely certain, you must mix a potion and drink it.
Are you serious?
Okay.
Very.
Some kind of diagnostic test. I also realized that there is a portal cube back here, and I don't know what that is. I think these are dragon eggs that are supposed to be, again, Game of Thrones-esque. Dragon? Don't really recognize anything else right offhand, but I'm sure we'll figure it out. Oh, there's the helmet, one of the Skyrim helmets, probably will refer to the Dovahkiin. So, how certain are you of your diagnosis? Are you really a qualified elf doctor?
Are you actually qualified to make a diagnosis? And why can you talk?
Magic.
I am a magical medicine book. That actually serves as an answer to both of your questions.
I've never encountered a talking book before.
Of course not. I am the only talking book here. That's the problem.
So you're lonely?
In the magical library in Seastone, all books can talk.
What?
Things really get cooking there, believe me.
Maybe we can find you a friend. Alrighty. Yeah, Ivo, you got to remember anything that can't be explained is magic. So, who gave you to
Given
us?
to us by someone from Seastone, right?
Right. I was a complete idiot and actually volunteered.
Oh.
As I am a book about elf medicine, I didn't get much to do in Seastone. I thought to myself, hey, this is your chance to get some practical experience. Wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hindsight's
the elves don't get ill
20/20.
much.
And more than that, you don't actually have much time for books. This is the center of the Elven Kingdom, and just look at how paltry this library is.
It is rather
We
small.
don't have much use for books. We sing songs about times past, and many of us were there at the time.
Then that's probably also the reason why so many elves stand around in white.
What?
What do you mean?
Allow me to elucidate. Over the years, the songs you elves sing will be changed and adapted, a little here, a little there. This editorial process is nothing more than refined elvish propaganda, presenting them as intelligent and morally impeccable. And who can prove otherwise? There are no other witnesses and there are no books.
Okay, then. That sounds a bit sinister, but whatevers. So, what sort of illness do you think I have?
I demand to know this instant what sort of illness I have.
Sometimes it's better not to know.
I don't know about
I can
that.
take it.
A placebo only works when one doesn't know that it is a placebo. Make the potion and then come back and drink it. Then we'll be sure.
So the potion's a placebo? Are you sure it couldn't be lupus?
And if it's lupus?
Have you been bitten by a wolf of late?
Oh.
No.
Then it can't be lupus.
Ugh.
No, I'm pretty sure it's something else. Now, that potion, drink it, and then I can tell you more.
Shouldn't you tell me about how to make the potion?
All right, this potion, what goes in it?
It is very easy to make.
I hope so.
You need to pound together the green fruit of a metis bush, a spoonful of honey and a red herring, and then mix with water into a viscous potion.
Oh, that sounds revolting.
It's medicine. It isn't supposed to taste nice.
It's got honey in
And
it.
if I drink it, I'll be well again?
We will then at least know what is wrong with you.
Okay. Well, we know where to get honey. The other two things are a bit more difficult, I imagine. Maybe the metis bush is the red fruit bush out here, and we just need to find a way to get a green fruit from it.
This metis bush, where can I find one?
Haven't a clue. I'm just a book and have spent years sandwiched between dusty hymnals and a tome of revolting recipes.
All right. And is this red herring referring to a fish or a red herring in the literary sense?
A red herring. Are you serious?
Of course, why not? Red herrings are known all over the land as particularly useful fish.
Okay, so an actual
Their
fish.
uses in the areas of medicine, cuisine, and literature are too numerous to mention.
Well, then don't.
All right, so I've got a red herring.
We do? One more time, remind us.
What are the potion's ingredients again?
The green fruit of a metis bush, a spoonful of honey, and a red herring.
Okay.
You have to put everything into a bowl with a bit of water and pound it until it forms a viscous potion.
Okay. All right, thank you.
Thank you. I think that's all for now.
Normally, it's me that ends patient consultations. You are only a princess, but I am a doctor.
Get over yourself. All right, well, I suppose this is what we're going to use to pound. I don't know where we're going to find the other ingredients, but let's continue looking around, and something is sure to arise. Can't look at these dragon eggs, it seems. Let's see. No, we can't look at the Rubik's Cube either. Go into the bedroom. Can we go up this way? That way we can unlock the door and come back down that way? Well, that's handy, isn't it? Now the door is
The door can be
opened.
opened easily from the outside. If it was up to me, it would stay open.
Absolutely. Well, let's see if we can grab this jug like I think we can.
Water's the easiest ingredient to find. We have copious amounts of it here.
Well, good. Pick it up then. Oh. Oh, I have to, I can only use it here? Oh, we're supposed to mix it in this bowl. Okay.
Water's the
All right. Gotcha. So now we know where we're going to mix the potion.
That should do it. The medicine book reckoned that it should be a viscous potion.
Okay, so that means not a lot of water.
It's a start, but there are still ingredients missing.
Okay. Well, anything else new? No. What about out here? Since we're up here. Oh, we can grab sunflower seeds again now?
I'm going to have to take a few more of your seeds, but I promise this is the last time.
That's strange. I wonder why. It looks like she's got a boy band poster and a horse poster in her room. Typical teenage girl room decorations here, apparently. Even though she's apparently several centuries old. Doesn't really matter to elves. Alright, lots of stuff to look at here. The dragon.
A few years ago, this dragon was causing a whole lot of grief. A bounty was put on its head, and all heroes of the land were encouraged to hunt it down.
Okay.
40 brave warriors penetrated its lair and slew it. They brought the head to the palace where it was displayed in triumph. The strange thing was that a bit later, more adventurers came carrying an identical head.
Huh?
Then more and more heroes arrived.
Are we, spoofing an MMO quest or something? Maybe this is a World of Warcraft reference. There were quite a few of those in the first game. And I never have played World of Warcraft. I've played other MMOs, but not that one. Look at the books.
Goldsmithing, masonry, and a book about carpentry. Like all books in this library, it's a guest present. The logic behind this must be, those elves, they have so many beautiful statues and items of wood. They'll be really interested in this. Why don't we present them with a book about it? What they don't realise, though, is that if we're interested in a subject, then we'll already know pretty much all there is to know about the matter, and the book's of no use to us whatsoever.
It's probably of use in teaching future generations. Oh, we can take the books. Do we need one?
Working with wood. There's a master whittler down in the valley. I've enjoyed watching him in the past. He carves animal figures so real that humans and dwarfs believe that they are actually animals turned into wood.
Really?
This one's more about interiors, making furniture and the like.
Well, that's useful too.
Laying the wood down by a pixie's thumb and saw the board into 2 equal length pieces. Who knows what that might be good for?
Who knows? Oh, we kept it? Cool.
A book about woodcrafts, sanding, cutting, hammering, all that sort of stuff.
So we'll need this to carpenter something, maybe?
A friendly gift from nature, taken without...
Okay. Anything else?
Several books about animals, an atlas, a book about humans. Actually, more of a brochure.
Okay.
What's this? Fishing for the moderately talented.
Ah, we could use that, maybe. Can we take that book?
Perhaps there are a few practical hints and tips in the fishing book.
Exactly. We need to catch a red herring.
A lucrative season with a successful technique doesn't just depend on the type and quality of your tackle, but also on a really good spot.
I wonder if the pond out front's a good spot.
It doesn't matter whether you jig, dip, toddle or feed. Wobblers, twisters, spinners, blinkers, poppers, jigs, jerks and live bait must be presented in the most enticing ways possible. I haven't the faintest idea what all that means. I presume my fishing talents are not quite advanced enough to enable me to use this book.
Oh. I recognized a few of the terms.
No, I need a bit more practical experience in fishing before the book will help me.
Oh, so we have to actually do a little bit of fishing first. Fair enough. Can't look at this cube. We can look at the dice. That's not a dice, that's a portal
There's a
cube.
selection of cubes here. For a while, it was all the rage at official state visits to give geometric presents.
Is that where the Rubik's Cube came from? Well, what's, oh, we can look at it again.
Each cube is significant and comes from a different country, but I never really paid much attention.
All right. Yeah, there's a holographic cube back over here. Oh, no, no, no. Didn't mean to do that. Go back in, please. Oh, that's it for the portal cube.
The Biggest Plant Book of Aventásia by Charles Mendel with illustrations by Alexander Bonpland. A standard reference book that Arbor always used to consult every now and then. However, he insists that he now knows it off by heart.
He may. He's been here for 30 years if he's been reading it that long.
Perhaps I can help Arbor solve the problem with that flower. Let's take a look.
Oh, maybe. Maybe he doesn't know it quite as well as he thinks he does. Oh. Well, there it is right there. Let's look at some of these other things, though. Maybe we can find out what a metis plant looks like.
Giant beans, also known as magic beans, are very rare. They are the fastest growing plant variety known. Because of the beans' high costs, they are almost exclusively used by the military, for instance, in storming high-walled castles.
Okay, well then Jack must have got a real deal trading his cow for them.
Giant beans, also known as because of the beans.
Alright, so we're just repeating. Killer tomatoes
Killer
from outer
tomatoes are
space.
the most devious of the meat-eating plants. Disguised as tomatoes, they hunt on allotments for defenseless humans.
Okay. Tree of Wrath?
The Tree of Wrath bears fruit several times a year. These grapes of wrath are bad-tempered beasts that can lay whole areas to rack and ruin.
Of course they are. Steel magnolias. Great.
Steel magnolias look like normal magnolias, but are some of the toughest plants on Earth. They can be softened using tragic women's stories and subsequently may be picked.
Yeah, that's a movie reference. Intelligent apple trees.
The wood of intelligent apple trees is often used for the equally intelligent and beautifully shaped living accessories of all types. For a long time, botanists thought that it may be possible to find other intelligent fruit varieties. So far, the search has proved fruitless.
Of course it has. I wonder about the ethics of using wood from intelligent trees to make things. Guard plants?
Guard plants, Vigilia ordriensis, belong to the oldest domesticated plants of humankind.
Oh.
They have been especially valued in times of famine as they do not require as much food as, for instance, dogs.
Okay.
They can sometimes develop an unhealthy taste for blood.
Oh.
Baritones.
All right. Mandrakes. I know about these. In our society, the story of mandrakes is that they generally grow under where a person has been hanged.
Mandrake should only be cultivated by experienced gardeners. The cry of the baby mandrake can kill anyone within 20 meters instantaneously.
All right. Well, let's find out about this. It's a love lily. It's in love. It has a broken heart. It needs a mate, I bet.
This plant reminds me of the one that Arbor's having problems with at the moment. Love lily. The love lily enters into an enduring relationship with another plant very early in its life, which frequently lasts its lifetime.
Oh, it's been separated from its mate.
If the partner plant dies, then the love lily does not normally survive the separation.
Well, is there any more information?
This plant reminds me of the one that if the part.
Okay, so either its partner has died or it's been separated from it, or it hasn't made a bond yet and is just very sad. Can we turn the pages? Because we did not find anything about the metis plant. Apparently not. Back to the library. Well, now we have some information for Arbor, though, so that's good.